Guys, there's something that I've always wanted to do, and that is do a Q&A. Even though clearly I do not have enough subscribers to do it, but why should that stop me? Just because I don't have enough subscribers, it means I can't do a Q&A. Like, I can't just make up some questions that every YouTuber does, and I can't just, why not? Like, because, I don't know, I always thought that I can make up just, like, funny answers to certain things, and there's certain questions that, like, I immediately have an answer to, and like, don't you guys do that like by yourselves, where you think like, you know, you're gonna be interviewed and like these are the questions that I mean these are the answers that I would say to these questions, and just, you know, if ever. So let's consider this like a very humble moment for me, because it's not gonna be like the last like Q&A I'll ever do. Of course I'm gonna be doing Q&As like in the future, because let's be honest, the only time you do a Q&A is because you ran out of ideas. Did I run out of ideas? No, I didn't run out of ideas. This was my idea. My idea was to do this, but just know right now in the future, if I'm doing another Q&A, it's probably because I have no idea what to do. Like, I ran out of ideas. Okay, I'll just be honest, alright? But that's for future self. This is a Q&A that no one asked for. That's the title of the video. Let's just get it started. First question, pet peeves. My pet peeve is I don't like it when people ask me, what do you do for a living? Or how do you like your job? Why would you ask? This is the dumbest question. If you're trying to get to know someone, the last thing I'm going to ask is what you do, because that's two different people. When I'm at work, I'm a total different person versus outside of work. So ask me something I would do outside of work, because I'm just super moody. I'm very depressed half the time, and I'm just like, you don't want to know that guy. The other one is, I mean, yes, he is still depressed, but it's not because of his job, but it's just because of but he's more entertaining. So that's why, ask me like what other hobbies I do, or just like, why is that so interesting? Unless, okay, I'm not saying like your job isn't interesting, but I feel like for the most part, people don't want to talk. They don't want to talk about their job. I'm sure there's people who don't mind talking about it, but I don't even care. I don't care how cool your job is. I don't think anyone really wants to talk about it all the time. Especially like to get to know someone. I don't know. Give me hypothetical questions. Give me, I don't know. Give me something else, man. Next question. Favorite superhero. Okay, if it's Marvel, I mean, clearly it's freaking, come on. Like it's Spider-Man. Clearly it's Spider-Man. But if it's DC, alright, people are gonna flame me for this, but my favorite superhero, DC superhero, is Batman. Let me finish, shut up. Yes, I know, he doesn't have superpowers. Let me make this clear, alright? There was one time that Batman was in space, he falls to Earth not unscratched. Alright, he got some few scratches, but he was still able to get up. You're telling me that's just like that's not super at all? There's no super. That's just a regular thing that people do? Because my argument is always like, so we're just gonna call Batman just a regular hero? How? Next question. You are at the Heavenly Gates. What's the song that plays when you enter? It gotta be dope. That beat, when you first hear it, oh my, it's just, that shit goes crazy. Next. Favorite color. Okay, my joking answer is always gonna be Orphan Blue, the saddest of all blues, because from iCarly. I never forget that line. It's just so stupid, and I like to say it all the time. And it gets a laugh every single time. But then my real answer would be green, because as a kid, my favorite Ranger was the Green Ranger, R.I.P. I don't wear green enough, though. Next question. Top 5 people to have dinner with, dead or alive. Okay. God, I love this question. Okay, because I've thought about this a lot. Okay, it would be Childish Gambino, aka Donald Glover, J. Cole, Kyrie Irving, Bruce Lee, Tupac. Out of all of them, I think I could see myself being like close friends with Donald Glover, and maybe Kyrie. J. Cole, I don't know why. Like, it's hard for me to, like, I could see him more like as a mentor. I don't know if it would be like, do you think you guys would actually genuinely be like friends after the dinner, or you just think dinner, drop some knowledge, then we leave? I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, your proudest moment of last year. Weeks before, it was like somewhere in December, I found out I could do a one-arm push-up. That's the proudest moment I've ever had, because I think I've always wanted to do it. I technically was like training for it in the beginning of last year, but then I kind of stopped. And then out of nowhere, I was rage quitting on Wukong. I goddamn, I hate that game. I was rage quitting and I was like, I can't punch anything. So then I was just like, I gotta do push-ups, right? So then I was doing push-ups. I died again and I was like, you know what? I have a lot of anger. Why not just try one-arm push-up? And then I did it and I was like, cool. I don't know, whatever. Anyways, that's one of my proudest moments. But it's funny how I got to there. It was just out of anger, but I still got it. And it was at the end of 2024. So I'm coming into this new year being able to do a one-arm push-up. I'm trying to do it at least once a day. Eventually I'll be able to do like 10, hopefully. Anyways, next question. Fuck, marry, kill. Eve from Wall-E, Nala from Lion King, Dragon from Shrek. Okay, easy. All right, first of all, we're killing off Eve. I'll marry Nala. Yeah, I'll marry Nala, and then I gotta clap. I gotta clap that one dragon from Shrek. Cause I mean, come on, I like them thick. Anyway, I've told this to my friends before that like, I don't mind BBWs, right? But the problem is, whenever people say that they do, all they hear is like, oh, you like big women. Like, no. I like beautiful big women. You forget the beautiful. Also, I follow the rule of, Tim, I can't pronounce his name anymore. It's Timothy Delgado. But he said, if the butt sticks farther than the gut, then you're all good. So, I stick with that. Top 3 movies that best describe you. I would say Scott Pilgrim, because I like to see, because the way I see my life is very like video game, kind of like comic book. And then second, Ocean's 11, because I like to surround myself with trustworthy people and I really cherish my friendships. And if I had to make a heist, I think the friends that I have right now could pull it off. Maybe if I had to give them certain skills, I think maybe we could pull off a heist. Maybe. And then the third one, I don't have a certain like movie. I can't think of a certain movie, but just any like time loop movie. Because sometimes those days where just like everything feels boring, I always think like, okay, if I was stuck in this time loop today, what's something that I would do different? Or I try to memorize all the small little things so that in case something does happen, I could call it out and I could ask for help. If I prove that like I'm in a time loop and I call out everything, just try to help, all right? Just, even if it does sound crazy, just try to help, all right? I'm just saying that. This is just to my friends and to my friends and my cousins, please, if I'm in a time loop, just believe me. Do I need to say it? Like, I mean, no, I kind of have to. I will try to prove it to you. Just believe me after. Don't do all these like long ass like bullshit test of like, oh, what am I thinking of doing this, that happened, name all this. If I prove like 3 things, all right, in a row, just believe me after that. Anyways, favorite quote. Oh, be water, my friend, by Bruce Lee. Easy. What word do you want to get rid of in 2025? Ick. I don't like that word. It seems so mean. I don't know. It sounds like there's like an extra stank on it and I don't like it. Just, what's something you want to normalize in the world? I want to normalize people saying, I'm not fine, and also, I don't want to talk right now. We need to know, like, because every time someone says that, it's automatically like, he's depressed, there's something wrong, he has an attitude problem, etc. Sometimes, I just don't want to talk. It doesn't always mean there's something wrong. I just like staying quiet. I don't feel like there's a need to always talk all the time. And I just, especially at work, it's always just like, I really don't want to talk 80 to 90% of the time, but I know I have to because it's part of my job. But I just like, I just don't want to. I wish that was more normal, just to be, because you know when people are like, oh hey, how's your day? I'm just like, no, I'm not fine, but I'm glad that you're okay, but just know I'm not fine. And don't do that thing where like you try to cheer me up or like try to make a joke. I'm like, I just don't. I don't need a little pick me up. I'm good. Like I'm good, but I'm not good. Like I'm good, but I'm not good to make convo. Oh, okay, that's what it is. I'm not good to make convo right now, but I am good. Anyways, next question. If you were the president, what's one law you would make? I would love to make a mandatory mental day off. Not even a day off. Like, give us like a whole week. Because I hate when people are like, oh, taking a mental one mental day off is good for you. But it's like, no. You don't need one day. You need a good, realistically, you need a good year. But like, honestly, once a month. Once a month, you get one week, and that'd be great. But I know that's a lot to, maybe a week is a lot. Let's say like at least 2 to 3 days. 2 to 3 days should be good. And you should get paid for it too. Cause I mean, I think we don't have enough mental break off, like mental days off. Next question. One advice to give to your younger self. Take up boxing lessons. Okay, let's assume I'm like 9 or 10. I feel like I need him to learn something, man, because like I didn't learn anything. I never got into any fights, or just to protect yourself, and also just like so no one like really picks on you, and just like because younger me was such an easy target, and just because of how I grew up, and it was just like, you know, be nice to people, don't spread anger, and don't be, you know, but like I need him to learn how to like just defend for himself, and just like learn how to just dodge a hit if needed, or just like, you know, if someone's trying to, just like don't let them catch you, and just like, you know, hit him with the. I never learned how to let out my anger, because it's always like I have to either hold it in, or I could never really express it. I feel like if you took some type of like boxing class, or some type of like fighting class, at least it was a way to like let that out. So I would, if that's my only advice to give to my younger self. All right, what's one question you would ask your future self? Normally, I would say something like, you know, did we ever get married? Did I end up having kids? Because I'm always saying no to kids, or like, but honestly, the real question I want to know is, I need you to tell me what the One Piece is. I am tired of all these stupid theories that I'm always hearing, and like getting caught up in like seeing like a thumbnail and thinking that that's what's going to happen in the story. Just tell me how it's gonna end. I don't care. I promise I will never spoil it. I just want to enjoy hearing people's like theories, and just being like, that's good. You're close, but you're wrong. And just I just want to know. If any time, future self, if you wanna just at this time, what today is it? It's January 16th, 2025. If you want to show up, now would be the time. Nope. Alright, he's not going to show up. And I will never know what the One Piece is until that day comes. It's probably not until like 20... If I had to guess when the One Piece will be revealed, 2033. If you had $1 million, how would you spend it? Okay. I've always thought of this every single time. I think the first $500,000, it's me spending money on friends and family, because I think I'm giving about 10K to some of my friends. Even the friends who I know we don't talk as much, but I do think about them every once in a while. So then I'll still give them like, you know what, I'll give them like, the ones who I don't see as often, but I still think of them, I'll give them like 5K. I'll give them like a slight 5K, but the ones I do talk to a lot and like hang out with, y'all are getting 10K, and then my parents, I'll give them 100K, my cousins, I'll give them 10K, and then sending money to like, you know, family out in the Philippines and stuff, and just like, and then, so then basically I have a good $500,000 to spend on myself, so then it's just gonna be traveling, honestly. A lot of traveling. I don't think I'd spend a lot on like, I don't really care about jewelry or cars. This is really fun. I really like it. I just want to do this now so that it's just something to look back on in the future. Because at the moment, I have 88 subscribers. So in the next one, I mean, the next one is for sure going to have more than 88. Could be 90, could be 100, who knows? But I just want to make this now so that, just to remember where I started, and I didn't do a Q&A when I was like in the like 10K or 100K, 1,000 subscribers. I did it when I was only in the 2-digit number, so this will be the first of many. In the future Q&As, it'll be questions that like the fans will want me to answer. And I'm saying this right now, I promise to tell you the truth of those questions. I won't beat around the bush. I won't make little hints of certain things, or I won't be like, oh, I can't say this because it's too blah blah blah. If it ain't that wild of a like question, I'll answer it. Like I hate when like God, I hate those truth or drinks where like they clearly want you to answer this one question, but then you're just gonna drink. So I'm just like, okay, then really isn't a truth or drink. It's basically just you're just hearing the question and being like drink, which is basically it's either by drinking it means it's a yes or you did that one thing, and it's just like the point is we want to hear some of the spicy stuff at least, or like I don't know, what's the whole, oh god, I hate those. I want to make a legit good Q&A. So, feel free to go back to this video, me saying this, feel free to clip it, and then, yeah, this was really fun. Yeah, I hope to do this again where people will ask me questions and I'll be able to answer them. And, instead of just me making it up, and, I mean, making it up is kind of fun too. I don't know, I kind of like making them up. Yep, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed your day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next video and or vlog.